Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Namaste. Welcome to session 90 of the Sundarakandam learning series. We are starting a very interesting chapter of the Sundarakandam. Finally, Sita Mata trusts Hanuman. So, how do they take it forward? This is the place we are in. So, very interesting. Let's see what happens. अथ षट्त्रिंशः सर्गाः अङ्गुलीयकप्रदानम्. So in this sarga, as the title suggests, it is Anguliyaka Pradhanam. Anguliyaka, as we all know, is ring. We know that, I have told it before also, that Lord Rama gave Hanuman his own ring to take as a mark of identification to Sita Mata. So this chapter deals with the entrusting of the ring by Hanuman to Sita Mata, as the name suggests. Okay. The benefit of chanting the 36th Sarga is basically for Navagraha dosha Shanti. Let me just look for the exact dosha. Okay. If there is Shukra Dasha, the Bhukti dosha in it, then the 36th Sarga has to be chanted. When it has to be chanted, kindly be on mute, whoever is on mute. I'm not able to see in this. Rupaji, if you could just mute everyone, will be great. So here, 3 times.
Kritiji is on unmute.
I'm seeing the screen, so I'm not able to see the participants temporarily. Everyone be on mute. Huh? So 3 times a day, if the Shukra Dasha usually is good, but if there is a Bhukti which is unfavorable, then at that time 36th Sarga must be chanted thrice a day. Okay, says the Uma Samhita. Okay, and that's it. There is no specific Naivedyam which is mentioned for this particular Sarga. Next class, I will find out more because I remember there is something more there. Yes, Chakra Pongal. I remember because during Parayan we offer sugar Pongal. Chakra Pongal has not sugar Pongal. Jaggery based Pongal has to be offered. Okay, your what do you call it? Paramannam in Telugu, I think. So Chakra Pongal we call in Tamil. That has to be offered as Naivedyam for 36 Sarga. Okay, because sweet turn of events. So sweet, it brings a sweet turn of events in our life also. Things are not going our way. Then to bring a positive change, then we offer Chakra Pongal as Naivedya. And very specifically, Anantara Dikshita used to say in his discourses that the Chakra Pongal should be made with ghee. Okay, I don't know what he tasted without ghee, but yeah, Chakra Pongal made with ghee has to be offered. Okay, and we may also offer Neyyappam. Okay, when we do Parayan, my guru used to, like, we do these, when you do this full day Parayan of Sundarakandam, we start in the morning and you finish by afternoon, late afternoon. Then when we used to do that, Neyyappam also used to be offered for 36. Neyyappam means appam or wheat flour based dumplings made of ghee. Okay, and jaggery. Okay, so these are the Naivedyams. Naivedyams can be offered even if you're not having anything specific in mind. When you do full day Parayan, these Sargas those Naivedyams have to be offered. Okay, so now we will start the Sarga. There's a sweet story embedded in the Sarga. Probably that is why Chakra Pongal, Neyyappam, all these sweets are being offered. Okay, we'll see the sweet story also. Some interesting elements are there. So, first shloka. Bhuya eva mahateja, Bhuya eva mahateja, Hanuman marutatmajaha, Hanuman marutatmajaha, Abravit prashritam vakyam, Abravit prashritam vakyam, Sita pratyaya karanat, Sita pratyaya karanat, Bhuya eva mahateja, Hanuman marutatmajaha, Bhuya eva mahateja, Hanuman marutatmajaha, Abravit prashritam vakyam, Sita pratyaya karanat, Abravit prashritam vakyam, Sita pratyaya karanat. Together. Bhuya eva mahateja, Hanuman marutatmajaha, Abravit prashritam vakyam Sita pratyaya karanat. Abravit, spoke. Who spoke? Pavanatmajaha Mahatejaha Hanuman Abravit. Pavanatmajaha, son of Vayu. Mahateja, one with great effulgence. Hanuman. Sita Pratyaya Karanat. Sita Pratyaya Karana. Karana, you know, is cause. Pratyaya means to engender confidence or to inspire trust. So, in order to inspire trust in Sita Mata, Bhuya Eva, again, Prashritam Vakyam. Prashritam. The following words you can say, or humbly spoke, you can say these words. Why? To engender confidence in Sita Mata. See, he knows that she is now turned in her opinion of him. She trusts him. So, to further cement that trust, he speaks the following words. Okay, now we'll go to the next one. वानरोऽहं महाभागे वानरोऽहं महाभागे दूतो रामस्य धीमतः दूतो रामस्य धीमतः रामनामाङ्कितं चेदं रामनामाङ्कितं चेदं पश्य देव्यङ्गुलीयकम् वानरोऽहं महाभागे दूतो रामस्य धीमतः वानरोऽहं महाभागे दूतो रामस्य धीमतः रामनामाङ्कितं चेदं पश्य देव्यङ्गुलीयकम् रामनामाङ्कितं चेदं पश्य देव्यङ्गुलीयकम् टुगेदर वानरोऽहं महाभागे दूतो रामस्य धीमतः रामनामाङ्कितं चेदं पश्य देव्यङ्गुलीयकम् पश्य, you may see. Mahabhage, O noble lady, O fortunate lady. Okay. Hey Devi, O goddess. Aham धीमतः रामस्य दूतः वानरः. Aham, I, धीमतः, of the wise, Ramasya, Rama's, दूतः, messenger, वानरः, monkey. रामनामाङ्कितं idam anguliyakam cha pashya. Ramanamaankitam, embedded with the name of Rama. Idam, this. Anguliyakam, finger ring. Cha pashya, you may see. So now he finally brings out the Anguliyaka, which he is carrying carefully on his person. And then he offers it to Sita Mata. Pratyayartham tavanitam Pratyayartham tavanitam Tena dattam mahatmana Tena dattam mahatmana Samashvasihi bhadrante Samashvasihi bhadrante Kshina dukkha phalahyasi Kshina dukkha phalahyasi प्रत्ययार्थं तवानीतं तेन दत्तं महात्मना प्रत्ययार्थं तवानीतं तेन दत्तं महात्मना समाश्वसिहि भद्रन्ते क्षीणदुःखफलाह्यसि समाश्वसिहि भद्रन्ते क्षीणदुःखफलाह्यसि टुगेदर प्रत्ययार्थं तवानीतं तेन दत्तं महात्मना समाश्वसिहि भद्रन्ते क्षीणदुःखफलाह्यसि असि is, or rather you are. Let's see the meaning. Mahatmana tena dattam. Mahatmana, by the great person. Who? By Rama. Tena dattam. Okay, by him. Tena Mahatmana, by that Rama. Dattam, given. Tava pratyayartham anitam. Tava, your, pratyayartham, to inspire trust, anitam, brought, within bracket by me. Samashvasihi te bhadram kshina dukkha phala asihi. Samashvasihi is a verb also. It means you may trust. Lotlakara. You may trust. See, I have brought this to inspire trust in you. Please trust this. Te bhadram. May good happen to you. Kshina dukkha phala asihi. All your sorrows have kshina dukkha phala. Dukkha means sorrow. Phala means fruits of the sorrow. Kshina means are reducing, have reduced. By the sight of this very finger ring, your sorrows have disappeared. This is a nimitta. It is a symbol. It is a sign saying that your sorrows have ended. Where Rama's name is, there can be no sorrow is the implication. Okay, what we learn from this is when we are in distress, bring Rama's name before you, right? Ramanama, it will calm you down. If nothing else, it will calm you down. So just remember, if Rama's name is there, no sorrow can exist. That is the implication when he says this. So, Kshina dukkha phala, here see, he means indeed. Indeed, your sorrows have come to an end. See, I have given you Rama's Anguli for inspiring trust in you. You may trust this. Now, logical question, all of you will ask. What will you ask? Anyone wants to ask?
Why Hanuman didn't give the ring before Ruby?
So many sargas. From 31st Sarga to 35th Sarga, we spent months on reading so much of Sundarakandam. He spent hours in worry and distress and how will I convince Sita Mata? When the Brahmastra, the ring was there, he could have just shown the ring, no. Correct? Here, all the commentators have clearly mentioned. They know that people in Kali Yuga, when they read this, will have these questions because everybody wants everything crisp. On Instagram, reel cannot run more than 1 minute, even though the allowed time is 3 minutes, because nobody will watch it. On YouTube Shorts is only for 1 minute. For us, we are all great people. 35 sargas we are reading over so many days. We have read. We are great people, but still we'll have this doubt for our sake only. Main reason that the commentators give for this, the primary reason is Sita Mata, when told about the ring or when shown the ring at a point of time when she was not convinced about Hanuman's authenticity, would have doubted the authenticity of the ring also. She would have said, Ravana, being the magician that he is, who is capable of assuming any form at will, and Maricha, the deer that led away, she doesn't know about the deer being Maricha, but she does know that some magical power drew Rama away. Rama may have been killed for all that she knows. That is what she laments, right? So maybe the ring was snatched from his person by the person who killed him. And the ring came into Ravana's hands. And then Ravana took the form of Hanuman and he is now showing me the ring just to again delude me, just to again cheat me and deceive me. So she would have just thrown the ring in anger, not trusting the authenticity of the ring also. But in a mind where there is basic Shraddha, Bhakti will seed. That is the Tatparyartha. That is the deeper meaning. When there is Shraddha, when there is belief, the ground is fertile for Bhakti. Correct? When the ground is fertile, Ramanama will take root. Ramanama Anguliyakam will now engender trust because there is Shraddha, there is belief. To give an example, somebody may tell you, some senior person, you have some problem in life, they'll tell you, oh, one nice habit that you can follow. We tell our children also, one nice habit that you can follow daily, write 1 page Ramanama. It will bring clarity to your life. It is very good for you. Modern research shows that those who actually, in today's world, we hardly write, right? Many of us. If we actually spend time writing 1 page every day, Alzheimer's and other neurological diseases will be at bay because the hand-eye coordination is extremely important. What we work on children is important for adults also. So people will give you 100 scientific reasons as to why writing Ramanama is good. But from times immemorial in our culture, we have written Ramanama for various reasons. So people will tell you, oh, write Ramanama, write Ramanama. But the real power of Ramanama manifests when there is Shraddha in Ramanama. And then the writing happens. Correct? So it should never be done as a punishment. It should never be done as an imposition. It should never be done as, oh, today I have to do this. If you're not able to write a page, write a column. If you're not able to write a column, write it 3 times. But write it. Okay. So here also, when Sita Mata trusts Hanuman, then when the Ramanama Anguliyakam is shown, automatically it only gives happiness and her sorrows really are removed. Then there is also another slightly selfish reason. If This Anguli was shown at the beginning only. Would we have heard Ramakatha in 31st Sarga? No. Would we have had a chance to hear the almost lyrical poetic description of Rama's beautiful form in 35th Sarga? How much we melted hearing it. First 20 shlokas, first 20, 30 shlokas of 35th Sarga. So full of beauty. We would not have enjoyed all that. So something that takes time is usually worth it. So when Valmiki Ramayana goes in this path, there is a purpose for it. Okay. So we can take it like that and believe that it was shown at the right time, therefore, by Hanuman. But there is more to the ring than just this part of the explanation. So till now, I hope the meaning is clear. If somebody knows Sanskrit and you're wondering why Kshina Dukkha Phala means your sufferings have all gone, it is a Madhyama Pada Loka Samasaha with the word Kshina Dukkha Phalaha Samayaha Yasyaha Sa. One whose Dukkha Phala has come to an end. Bahuvrihi Samasa with a Madhyama Pada Loka. Okay, so that is why the meaning is Kshina Dukkha Phala is your sufferings have come to an end. The time for your sufferings to have come to an end. I'll move forward. This is given in the Ramayana Shiromani commentary, the Samasa Vigraha. Okay. Grihitva prekshamanasa, Grihitva prekshamanasa, Bhartuh karavibhushanam, Bhartuh karavibhushanam, Bhartaramiva sampraptam, Bhartaramiva sampraptam, Janaki mudita bhavat, Janaki mudita bhavat, Grihitva prekshamana sa, Bhartuh karavibhushanam, Grihitva prekshamana sa, Bhartuh karavibhushanam, Bhartaramiva sampraptam, Janaki mudita bhavat, Bhartaramiva sampraptam, Janaki mudita bhavat. Together. Grihitva prekshamana sa, Bhartuh karavibhushanam, Bhartaramiva sampraptam, Janaki mudita bhavat. Abhavat became Bhartuhu karavibhushanam, husband's hand ornament. Grihitva, having taken. Prekshamana, one who was seeing it. Sa Janaki, that Janaki. Bhartaram samprapta iva. Bhartaram, husband. Samprapta, one who has obtained. Iva, as if she had obtained her husband only. Mudita abhavat, became happy. Mudita, happy, became happy. So, in the Govindaraja commentary, there is a very lyrical description where he says, the moment she took the Anguleka, she took it like a long-lost relative, not like an object. But if you meet somebody after a long time, how much love and affection you will take their hand. Like that, she took the Anguleka, remembering the hand of Lord Rama, which was adorned by that ring, which she had held for the first time during the Panigrahana. That memory came back to her and she became extremely happy. All her current sorrows really Kshina Dukkha Phala Abhavat. All her current sorrows really vanished because instead of just thinking of where is Rama, why is he not coming for me, I'm lost from him, I'm separated from him, will I ever go back? She went to a very, very happy time in her past and therefore became very happy. This is the explanation given by Govindaraja. There is another very sweet story, backstory. So here, after Lord Rama and Sita Mata were married, by the way, there is not even one single statement or dialogue made by Sita Mata in the entire Balakanda. So they actually talk only after they are married. Okay, so in Ayodhya Kanda, when they are in Ayodhya, their marriage happens at the end of Balakanda. Okay, so this happens when they are in Ayodhya, happily married. So one day, there was a silly discussion between Rama and Sita. Okay, so Lord Rama said, see, to give birth to me or to get me, my father had to first conduct an first he was childless for many years. So eagerly he earned for me. Then what did he do? On the advice of the rishis and munis and the ministers, what did he do? He conducted a massive Ashwamedha yajna. It's not an easy yajna to conduct. And then what did he do? He conducted a very difficult Putrakameshti yajna, where a celestial being brought payasam for my mothers. And me and my brothers were thus born. So we have a celestial origin, and we are we are much wanted by our parents, and we are very, therefore, special. Sita Mata immediately said, yeah, even my father yearned for my birth. Even he was childless for many years. Immediately Lord Rama shot back, saying, but where were you found? On the ground. Where was I found? Because of celestial prasadam. Whereas you just picked up from somewhere. We say, no, when brother and sister fight, you were picked up from the street, like that. You were just picked up from the ground, and then you were raised. And you don't even know who exactly your mother is. You're Ayonija. You don't know exactly who your father is. So practically, you are an orphan. So I'm only greater than you. And she's like, no, you are the one who, on the advice of the great Rishi Vishwamitra, came all the way to Mithila. Did I call you? You only came all the way with your brother. And what did you do? You had to lift the Shiva Dhanush just in order to have even an audience with me, let alone speak to me or marry me. So you had to do so much to win me. Now tell me who's greater. Now you tell me, when you hear the story, who do you think is greater? Obviously Sita Mata. She is the most wanted one, no? Rama had to do so much to win over her. So Rama was miffed. He got very angry. He refused to speak to her for almost a week. We all have experience of that at home, right? When the better half gets miffed, we get the silent treatment. Or sometimes we give the silent treatment. So here the silent treatment was given to her for a week. She was very angry. But he wanted to speak to her. He waited and waited for a correct opportunity to breach the gap. But no, Sita Mata also was very self-contained. She did not lose herself. She did not go and say sorry, like how we all do nowadays. No sorries, nothing. She did her own business. Okay. So one day, Lord Rama enacted another Leela. What did he do? After a nice heavy lunch, which he had eaten, he pretended to go to sleep in the bed. Sita Mata was pottering around doing her work in the room. When he pretended to go to sleep, he loosened the ring and let it fall through the cracks on the floor. Okay. And then God pretended that he was nicely sleeping, woke up, rubbed his eyes very convincingly, yawned, stretched, and then looked at his hand. He said, huh, where's my ring? Then she didn't even talk to him. She ignored him. She just looked behind and went off. Then he started taunting. He said, just because that ring was given by your father, you decided to take it away from me when I was sleeping. He didn't name her. He was just talking to her in second person. You decided to take it from me when I was sleeping. She got agitated hearing this. Nobody likes false accusations. So what did she do? She also started searching very sincerely for the ring. Because that ring has a backstory. That ring was made by sage Yagyavalkya. With his mantra shakti, he had carved the name of Lord Rama and given it to Janaka to give it to his son-in-law. Okay, so his father-in-law had put the ring for him. So this ring only Rama had pretended to lose. So Sita Mata was very upset with the false accusation. She very busily searched everywhere for the ring, finally found it in the crack where Lord Rama had placed it by mistake accident. Then taking that ring, she showed it to him and said, here, take your ring. I have no interest in taking your ring from you. Then he said, oh, you are so great. Where I was searching everywhere for the ring, you managed to find the ring. You are only great. And he said this, immediately she forgave him and all was happy again. So thinking of this very sweet incident, Sita Mata immediately thought, she also knew what was going on. She also knew that Rama was looking for an opportunity to tell her that she is only great and to hand over the, the argument to her. And she remembered that and immediately started, experiencing great joy. So this is the backstory to this particular shloka. Now we move forward to the next verse. Any questions, you can always stop. चारु तद्वदनं तस्याः चारु तत्पदनं तस्यास्ताम्रशुक्लाय तीक्ष्णम् ताम्रशुक्लाय तीक्ष्णम् बभूव हर्षोदग्रं च बभूव हर्षोदग्रं च राहुमुक्त इवोडुराट् राहुमुक्त इवोडुराट् चारु तत्वदनं तस्यास्ताम्रशुक्लाय तीक्ष्णम् चारु तद्वदनं तस्यास्ताम्रशुक्लाय तीक्ष्णम् बभूव हर्षोदग्रं च राहुमुक्त इवोडुराट् बभूव हर्षोदग्रं च राहुमुक्त इवोडुराट् टुगेदर चारु तद्वदनं तस्यास्ताम्रशुक्लाय तीक्ष्णम् बभूव हर्षोदग्रं च राहुमुक्त इवोडुराट् बभूव was तस्याः ताम्रशुक्लाय तीक्ष्णम् तस्याः कस्याः सीतायाः सीता's ताम्रशुक्लाय तीक्ष्णम् last class also we had seen her eyes which were red and white in color, right? Her eyes charu tatvadanam beautiful face, her face Vishalakshaha. Vishalakshaha is it there in this shloka? No, it's not there. Sorry. Charu Tadvadanam only is there. Sorry. Charu Tadvadanam. Her beautiful face. Agram Rahumukta Udurat Eva Harshaha Babhuva. What does that mean? In front of her face, as if, or her face appeared as if. Udurat means the moon. Rahu Mukta Udurat means the moon which has been freed from Rahu. There is moon after eclipse. Like that, her face appeared. Essentially, her face with its beautiful eyes, which were red tinged in white in color, and her beautiful face glowed like the moon which had escaped from the clutches of Rahu. I think there's a Partha Bheda where Vishalakshya is there instead of Tasya. So here it is Tasyaha. Rajiji?
Ma'am, Vishalaksha is there in my book, ma'am.
This
Ashobhata Vishalaksha, Rahu Mukta Ivodurat.
Okay. So basic Ashobhata. There. Ashobhata means glowed. Vishalakshaha Tasyaha. Of the one with the long eyes. Meaning is the same. So either way it's okay. Okay. Next sloka. ततसा ह्रीमती बालाम् ततसा ह्रीमती बालाम् भर्तृसन्देशहर्षिता भर्तृसन्देशहर्षिता परितुष्टा प्रियं कृत्वा प्रशशंस महाकपिम् प्रशशंस महाकपिम् ततः सा ह्रीमती बाला भर्तृसन्देशहर्षिता ततः सा ह्रीमती बाला भर्तृसन्देशहर्षिता परितुष्टा प्रियं कृत्वा प्रशशंस महाकपिम् परितुष्टा प्रियं कृत्वा प्रशशंस महाकपिम् together. ततः सा ह्रीमती बाला भर्तृसन्देशहर्षिता परितुष्टा प्रियं कृत्वा प्रशशंस महाकपिम् प्रशशंस. She praised. Litlakara. She praised. Tataha. Then. Sa. She. Janaki. Hremati Bala. She became like a coy young bride again. Having seen that ring, which took her back to the early days of her marriage. She is now described here by Valmiki as the shy young bride or shy young lady. Hrimati Bala. Bhartru Sandesha Harshita. One who was delighted with the news of her husband. Paritushta. Satisfied, happy. Priyam Kritva. Having satisfied herself that her husband is well. Okay. And having praised Hanuman, both. Okay. Sammanam Kritva. Having praised Hanuman. Mahakapim Prashasansa. She praised him, made him feel good. She in turn showed her appreciation to Hanuman for having brought the ring to her. Because the ring basically set aside her doubt that Rama may have perished. So with that doubt completely gone from her mind, very relieved, she praised Hanuman for having brought news of her husband's well-being. Okay. So how does she praise him in the next shloka? Vikrantastvam samarthastvam Vikrantastvam samarthastvam Pragyastvam vanarottama Pragyastvam vanarottama Yenedam rakshasapadam Yenedam rakshasapadam Tvayaikena pradharshitam Tvayaikena pradharshitam Vikrantastvam samarthastvam Pragyastvam vanarottama Krantastvam samarthastvam Pragyastvam vanarottama Yenedam rakshasapadam Tvayaikena pradharshitam Yenedam rakshasapadam Tvayaikena pradharshitam Vikrantastvam samarthastvam Pragyastvam vanarottama Yenedam rakshasapadam Tvayaikena pradharshitam. One Asi, you are. What are you? Hey Vanarottama. Oh great one among the Vanaras. Ekena Yena Tvaya Idam Rakshasapadam Pradharshitam Asita. We can add. Ekena Yena. By you alone. Tvaya. By you. Idam. This. Rakshasapadam. Ravana's abode. Pradharshitam. Has been infiltrated. Tvam. Okay, Asit has been infiltrated. Tvam. Vikrantaha. You are very brave. Tvam samarthaha, you are very capable. Tvam pragyaha, you are very intelligent. So she lavishly praises Hanuman. You are so brave, intelligent, capable. Because of you only, so much work has been done. Here, we always find in Ramayana Tilaka commentary, when any adjective is used to describe somebody, the specific qualities of that person is very beautifully explained. Okay, when I say samarthaha, what do I understand it to mean capable? Okay, but Ramayana Tilaka will give you one nice vigraha. Gitpati to tell you, oh, why? What is the meaning of capable? Here it says Desha Kala Uchita Krityaha Chaturaha. One who knows how to work as per the Desha and Kala, as is appropriate to the space and place and time. So one who acts according to the need of the place and time. For example, tomorrow is exam. Today we have to study. Correct? 3 days after the exam is over, there is no point in studying, especially if you finished your board exams. I'm hoping it falls on some years. Okay, so Desha Kala Uchitaha Karyaha Kritaha. That's Samarthaha. Okay, then Pragyaha. What is the meaning of somebody who is intelligent? Dharmartha Visheka Sarva Shastrartha Tattvakyaha. To be intelligent, you must know what must be done. And what is your pramana for what must be done? The Dharma Shastras. So one who understands Dharma, one who knows what has to be done and understands the meaning behind it, not just randomly, that is where a lot of blind belief comes in. When you know why you do something which is ordained by Dharma, then you are a Tattvagyaha. You understand why you're doing something. If something is ordained by Dharma which you don't understand and you blindly follow, then you will not be able to, one, keep it up, nor will you be able to convince the future generations to follow it. So somebody who has to keep the Dharma going has to understand why Dharma ordains certain things. So he knows that. So he is Pragyaha. So he is intelligent. So these are the two descriptions given Vikrantaha, directly, one who's capable of, we also see the other meaning, Vikrantaha, one who's capable of uh, uh, great strides, taking great steps. What is a great step that Hanuman took? To cross the ocean. That way, Vikrantaha is a play on words. Vikrantaha means great. Vikrantaha also means one who has great strides, one who has taken a great step across the ocean. So that way is a play on words. Okay, we'll move forward. Any questions you can ask me? Next. शतयोजनविस्तीर्णः सागरो मकरालयः विक्रमलाघनीयेन विक्रमलाघनीयेन क्रमता गोष्पदीकृतः शतयोजनविस्तीर्णः सागरो मकरालयः शतयोजनविस्तीर्णः सागरो मकरालयः विक्रमलाघनीयेन क्रमता गोष्पदीकृतः विक्रमलाघनीयेन क्रमता गोष्पदीकृतः together. शतयोजनविस्तीर्णः सागरो मकरालयः विक्रमलाघनीयेन क्रमता गोष्पदीकृतः आसीत्. The moment you see goshpadikritah, you must think of what? Dhyanash. Goshpadikritavaarashim mashakikritavaarashim. These are descriptions or adjectives for whom? Hanuman. Sita Mata herself is praising him like that. See, what does she say? Vikrama Laghaniyena. Vikrama, stride. Laghaniyena, or rather by your admirable prowess in taking gigantic strides. It's a samasta padam, so I would rather translate the entire padam than a part of it. The entire meaning of Vikrama Laghaniyena is by your amazing prowess in taking great strides. Kramata, by one who advances. Shatayojana Vistirnaha. Kramata means what? One who advances. What does it mean? You were not staying put there. You did something to cross the ocean. So by one who advances means one who takes 3 steps. Okay. Shatayojana Vistirnaha Makaralayaha Sagaraha. Shatayojana Vistirnaha, something which is 100 yojanas in wide, Makaralayaha, which is the abode of terrible aquatic creatures like crocodiles and other things that can consume, that can eat you up, that's Sagaraha, that ocean. Goshpadikritaha, you have made it into a cow's puddle. Goshpada means what? Goha pada. Goha means what? Of the cow. Pada means what? Put hoof mark. How is the Gopada? Small. To make a mighty ocean into the cow's hoof mark is to convince or is to convey the remarkable prowess of somebody. We usually say in English to make a mountain out of a molehill. When something is small, to make it a horrible, difficult thing to do. Here, Hanuman makes a mountain into a molehill. Something which is extremely difficult, he makes it extremely easy. To cross the ocean is so difficult for anybody. But what did you do? That mighty ocean, you made it into something as small as a cow's hoof mark and you crossed it. Okay, that is your promise. This is how Sita Mata praises him. Okay, so now we'll move to the next shloka. न हि त्वां प्राकृतं मन्ये न हि त्वां प्राकृतं मन्ये वानरं वानरर्षभ वानरं वानरर्षभ यस्य ते नास्ति सन्त्रासो यस्य ते नास्ति सन्त्रासो रावणान्नापि सम्भ्रमः रावणान्नापि सम्भ्रमः न हि त्वां प्राकृतं मन्ये वानरं वानरर्षभ न हि त्वां प्राकृतं मन्ये वानरं वानरर्षभ यस्य ते नास्ति सन्त्रासो रावणान्नापि सम्भ्रमः यस्य ते नास्ति सन्त्रासो रावणान्नापि सम्भ्रमः. न हि त्वां प्राकृतं मन्ये Vanaram Vanararishabha Yasya te nasti santraso Ravanannapi sambramaha Na asti manye. Two words. Vanararishabha. Okay, Nasti is not there. Manye, I believe. So how does Sita Mata address him? Hey Vanararishabha. O Bullamang Vanaras. Yasya te Ravanam Santrasaha na asti. Yasya, of whom, te, to you. Ravanat Santrasaha. From Ravana, fear. Na asti. There is no fear in you for Ravana. Sambhramaha apina. There is no agitation also in you. Because look at Hanuman's demeanor. A small cat-sized monkey. That's all he is. But how calm is he? How self-possessed is he? How knowledgeable and erudite is he that he is able to tell the entire Ramakatha, describe the qualities of Rama and engender confidence in Sita Mata. How capable is he? Okay, all this is not possible if somebody is agitated, overly excited, worried, depressed. The sight of Ravana can agitate, worry, depress anybody. Correct? It has even agitated Sita Mata to the extent that, but then the cause was very clear, the provocation was very, very clear. Okay, so even Ravana did not faze you. There is not an iota of agitation in you. Okay, so Tvam prakritam vanaram na manye. I don't believe you to be. Tvam means you. Na prakritam, an ordinary natural vanara, monkey. Iti na manye, I do not believe. Okay, so by recounting all his deeds, by recounting his characteristics, the way he carries himself, the way he has behaved so far, Sita Mata very clearly reaches the conclusion you are not an ordinary monkey. This conclusion is also facilitated by the fact that at the end of the 35th Sarga, Hanuman clearly makes his lineage known. He tells, I am Vayuputra Hanuman. Only son of Vayu who has such a divine, a divine origin is capable of such wonderful acts. So it all ties up in her mind. Therefore, there is more pratyaya, more confidence. And she is able to reassuringly speak to Hanuman. So now we know why did even Hanuman get into his backstory. It is to add credibility to his persona. His deeds are not that of an ordinary monkey. That to the size that he had taken, how can he leap over an ocean? Correct? So his deeds are not like that, but he has done it because he's not an ordinary monkey, and she very clearly acknowledges and appreciates him for what he is. So now we'll move forward. Arhase cha kapi sreshtha, arhase cha kapi sreshtha, maya samabhibhashitum, yadyasi preshitastena, yadyasi preshitastena, ramena viditatmana, ramena viditatmana. अर्हसे च कपि श्रेष्ठ मया समभिभाषितुम् अर्हसे च कपि श्रेष्ठ मया समभिभाषितुम् यद्यसि प्रेषितस्तेन रामेण विदितात्मना यद्यसि प्रेषितस्तेन रामेण विदितात्मना together अर्हसे च कपि श्रेष्ठ मया समभिभाषितुम् यद्यसि प्रेषितस्तेन रामेण विदितात्मना. So before we go into the meaning of the 10th shloka, there is one point which we must also kind of go back and analyze in the 9th shloka. Na tvam prakritam vanaram manye. If you all remember, when we learned the very first shloka, Tato Ravana Nitaya Sitaya, remember that shloka? What was the analogy? We said, does anyone remember or do you want me to answer? Who is Sita Mata, who is Hanuman, who is Ravana, and who is Rama? These four characters, what are they? They are symbols for what? If you have to see your notes, that means it's not in your memory. Try to keep these kind. There are many analogies of Sita Mata running. She's Jagan Mata. That analogy we saw during Sita Mata's description, 16th Sarga till 21st Sarga. The entire focus was on Sita Mata as Jagan Mata. Correct? Here, we go back to the first Sarga because now is the culmination of what Hanuman set out to do in the first Sarga, namely meet Sita Mata. Remember, who is Rama? Bhagavan. Who is Sita Mata? Jivatma. Where did she trapped? In Lanka. And by whom? Ravana, the 10 Indriyas. Dasha Mukha, Dasha Indriya. She is captivated. That is all us, no? We are all captivated with the 10 Indriyas. Correct? We are under the thrall of the Indriyas. So what are we? Trapped in some remote Lanka, where we are far away from our goal. Who is Hanuman? The Guru who sets out. What does he cross? The ocean. To get to who? To get to you. Okay, this is the analogy. Now look at these verses from the point of view of the recognition of the Jiva, of the Guru Tattva. When the Guru Tattva comes into our lives, I told before, I told this in many times. It's Kali Yuga, right? Even more so in Kali Yuga. Whom do we trust? How do we know the person that who's come into the Guru? Do you know? No, you simply don't know. You treat the person with lack of respect. You treat the person however you like. But, or you don't even, you ignore the person. Whatever it is. You think that that person is out to fool you. Because we get fooled. In Kali Yuga, we get fooled enough. So you think that you are out there to be fooled. So you don't trust. So winning your trust power becomes a Guru's challenge. This analogy is so true in Kali Yuga now. The Guru who has come, who's been sent by Bhagavan himself, has to win over your trust. Only when you are ready for it will the name of the Lord take root in you. Just like how the Ramanama Anguliyakam took root in Sita Mata, only when there was Shraddha to the Guru. Then the Guru gives you the mantra, Ramanama Anguliyakam. Mantra is given. When the mantra is given or the Upadesha is given, nowadays everything may not be taught in the form of mantras. It could also be Upadesha. It could even be the Mahavakya. Whatever you're hearing from the Guru, you've taken something from the Guru. Now is when you realize the greatness of the Guru. Then you say, Natvam Prakritam Vanaram Manye. You are not some kind of an ordinary human being. Because the Guru, how does the Guru appear? Just like how Hanuman appeared in front of Sita Mata. One cat-sized monkey. How do you trust a cat-sized monkey? You are a captive queen. The only person who claims to want to help you is one cat-sized monkey. That could be Ravana. That could be anybody. How can you trust? So the Guru also comes in a form which is ordinary. So you don't know, you don't trust. But when you see the power of the Guru Tattva, that is when you realize, Natvam Prakritam Manye, oh Guru, you are not ordinary. Why? Because the Guru is not an individual. The Guru may be carrying a body and a mind, just like you and me. But the Guru is not that body or mind. The Guru is Sakshat Bhagavan come in that body and mind to you. So Guru is a Tattva, we say. We don't say Guru is a body or a mind or an individual, but the Guru is a Tattva. And whom do we see in the Guru? We see Bhagavan in the Guru. Only when you see Bhagavan and the Guru, that is the only way you can accept Bhagavan. If Bhagavan was to come in full splendor before you, carrying Shankha, Chakra, Gada, and the beautiful lotus in his hand, you'll most likely faint. You'll not be able to take it. Correct? But when Bhagavan comes into your life through the Guru Tattva, you are no more receptive to the whole fact that you are now on the path to Bhagavan. And then you realize that Tvam Prakritam Manye. Then you tell the Guru, oh, I was foolish all along. I did not recognize your greatness. Okay, so how does the turning point come? What causes the turning point to happen? In the Ramayana, it is Rama Nama, Rama Katha, Rama's description that caused it to happen. Okay, for all of us, what is it that causes the turning point for us to recognize our Guru? Satsanga, correct? The fact that when you are in the company of the Guru, you experience Satsanga, your mind is automatically elevated, drawn away from the Indriyas. Okay, that is one thing. What are the other things? Can any of you make out parallels? Can any of you tell me? Can you think, apply yourselves and tell me what do you see that makes you turn away from the Indriyas, that makes you turn towards the Guru Tattva? If you draw an analogy between the 36 Sarga and what transpires before to the Guru Tattva, apply yourselves and tell. If you're not able to tell right now, think and tell. But think about it. I don't want a spoon feed. Okay. Here it was, but very clearly, Rama Nama, Rama Katha, Rama's description. And automatically Sita Mata trusted. Okay. In our cases, what makes us trust the Guru? That is the thing that you have to contemplate. Okay. So shall I move forward? Any questions in what I just shared? Okay, moving forward. Internalize, please go back to your notes, internalize, think about it, and try to make meaningful connections with your life. Sundarakandam is not something that transpired in history. Sundarakandam is something that we can live by taking the lessons from it and by applying it to ourselves. Correct? Okay. So now, 10th shloka. Hey Kapisa, what is this one? Arhase. You deserve, or you can. So what can you? Kapisreshtha, O supreme monkey, Viditatmana tena Ramena preshita. Viditatmana, by the knower of the self, Ramena, by Rama, preshitaha, one who was sent, asiyati, if you are so, Maya samavibashitum arhase, with me to talk, you may or you deserve. If you are indeed sent by the great Lord Rama, then you need to talk to me, or you deserve to talk to me, or you must talk to me. Okay, so that is the meaning of this particular shloka. Arhase is the verb. Shall I move forward? Okay. Preshayishyati durdharsho, Preshayishyati durdharsho, Ramo nahya parikshitam, Ramo nahya parikshitam, Parakramamavidyaya, Parakramamavidyaya, Matsakasham visheshataha, Matsakasham visheshataha, Preshayishyati durdharsho, Ramo nahya parikshitam, Preshayishyati durdharsho, Ramo nahya parikshitam, Parakramamavidyaya, Matsakasham visheshataha, Parakramamavidyaya, Matsakasham visheshataha, together. Preshayishyati durdharsho, Ramo nahya parikshitam, Parakramamavidyaya, Matsakasham visheshataha. Preshayishyati, send. Na preshayishyati, he will not send. This is future tense, Nutrakara, but in the sense of future condition. Durdharshaha Ramaha, the unassailable Rama, Parakramam avikyaya, without testing or knowing the valor. Avikyaya means without knowing. Parakramam means valor. Aparikshitam, one who is not tested. Na preshayishyatihi matsakasham visheshataha. Na preshayishyatihi matsakasham visheshataha. Especially in the case of, in my case, matsakasham, in my case, visheshataha, especially. Okay. Na preshayishyati, will not send. So without testing the competence of the messenger, Rama will not send such a person who is untested. This should be our Shraddha towards the Guru also. What did we see in the previous shloka? The Guru is sent by Rama. Guru is sent by Bhagavan. Only then he speaks you. He speaks to you. He approaches you. Without it being meant for you, the Guru will not approach you. Vatsakasham visheshataha. To Bhagavan, each one of us is special. Okay. The Guru comes into our lives as ordained and as sent by Bhagavan. That should be the attitude towards the Guru. We move forward. If in case there are doubts in anybody's mind, then why is she harping on the Guru so much? There is a basic premise in Sanatana Dharma, and especially with respect to Ramayanam and even in Sri Vidya, where I can see a very clear parallel, that mukti is not given directly through Bhagavat Anugraha. Anugraha is there, How does the Anugraha manifest? By sending Bhagavan's Pratika, by sending Ambal's Pratika. Name Pratika means symbol or Pratika means form into your life in the form of your Guru. Sharanagati to the Guru leads to attaining Ambal. Sharanagati to the Guru leads to attaining Mahavishnu. They are very similar. They are like two sides of the coin, Mahavishnu and Ambal. That is why Soundaralari is a commentary called Gopala Sundari, where the entire Soundaralari has been completely interpreted as Lord Vishnu. Every stotra is for Lord Vishnu. That's how it's interpreted. So both are very similar. Only by recognizing the Guru Tattva and surrendering to it, can we refine ourselves to move in the path towards Mukti. And even in Sri Vidya, last we pray to the Guru before we reach the stage of Mukti. Same in Vaishnavism also. The Guru Tattva is what leads us. That is why the Guru is so important. Okay. 12th Shloka. Dishtya Sakushali Ramo. Yeah. Rajni ji, you have a question?
Ma'am, one small question. We had Samashrayams from Chinnajiyar Swami, ma'am. So we should take him as our Guru. Now I follow you. So, I mean, you are my Guru. No, ma'am.
I don't like to call myself Guru of anybody. Okay.
No, ma'am. Means...
and you have taken a formal Samashrayanam. So please take the mantra upadesha and you follow that, and you can keep me as your Shiksha Guru if you like. Okay. Shiksha Guru is somebody who teaches you something.
Okay, ma'am.
Something about Bhagavan, I'm happy. Okay, that you learn. And to be extremely honest with all of you, the entire class of, I don't know how many of you are there, maybe 20, maybe 25, whatever, 30 people. The entire class of 30 is actually doing me an exceedingly great favor by being present in class. Because of your presence, I am learning. So the one who has to say thank you is me. Correct? So I am in no position to say, aha, I am leading anybody in life. I am learning. By allowing me to share humbly what little I know, you are helping me learn better. That's a simple example. If I ask any of you what is the energy in first Sarga, who remembers it? You or me? I only remember it. No? So who's learned in this class? You or me?
You only.
So open your book and see it. That means I have only learned, because I did not have to see my notes or anything. And the entire interpretation of once the matrix is given, once the symbolism is given by commentator, the entire matrix we are carrying forward in class on our own. The commentators don't bother to dot the I's and cross the T's. After that, they leave it to you to interpret and to take lessons from it. And I feel it is useful to do so, because if we do this, we actually learn something worthwhile. If we start thinking of what is a deeper meaning, if we look at something as a story, it remains a story. If we look at something as how can we apply it through symbolism to our lives, we benefit. So that's why we're doing this analysis. Okay. But yeah, coming back to your earlier question, please take mantra upadesha, please follow your mantra diksha krama, do all those things that is most important for your spiritual upliftment.
Daily we are doing, ma'am.
Please do.
But we got closer to Bhagwan only through you, no, ma'am. So I
am only an instrument.
We are lucky to get you, ma'am. Actually, we are blessed to.
And just so no, I am lucky to have 30 of you in class. So okay, we'll move forward now. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you. Now 12th shloka. Dishtya sakushali ramo, dishtya sakushali ramo, dharmatma satyavatsalah, dharmatma satyavatsalah, lakshmanascha mahatejah, lakshmanascha mahatejah, sumitranandavardhanah, Sumitranandavardhanah, Dishtya Sakushali Ramo, Dharmatma Satyavatsalah, Dishtya Sakushali Ramo, Dharmatma Satyavatsalah, Lakshmanascha Mahatejah, Sumitranandavardhanah, Lakshmanascha Mahatejah, Sumitranandavardhanah. Together. Dishtya Sakushali Ramo, Dharmatma Satyavatsalah, Lakshmanascha Mahatejah, Sumitranandavardhanaha. So here, Sita Mata continues. Kushali Astam. They are well. So Dishtya, by great fortune, Dharmatma Satyasangaraha Satyavatsalaha Ramaha. Dharmatma, one who adheres to Dharma, one who is the embodiment of Dharma. Okay, Dharmatma is one of the primary adjectives for Lord Rama. Ramo Vigrahan Dharma. Dharmatma, embodiment of Dharma. Satyavatsalaha, one who is extremely attached to and fond of the truth. So one who adheres to the truth. Satya Sangaraha is a Pata Veda that makes very good sense too. Satya Sangaraha means what? One who is established firmly in truth. Okay. Saha Ramaha, that Rama. Okay. Mahatejaha Suvitranandavardhanaha Lakshmanaha. So here, Mahatejaha, one with great effulgence. Sumitranandavardhanaha, one who is the cause of the happiness or growth of happiness of Sumitra. That Lakshmana, Kushali. Kushali is Dvivachanam. Are well. Kushali Astam, they are well. So here she is relieved by showing me this ring. You have given me news that Rama and Lakshmana are well. Okay. Now tell me, what is the question? How should the dialogue go? She has made a nice statement. They are well. I'm happy. Now logically, what should she ask? Think.
Is my husband well?
She already told her, my husband is well, my brother-in-law are well. I'm so thrilled. Shivagam, please ask.
When are they coming?
Where are they?
When are they coming to rescue me?
It's not so polite also. Why have they not yet come?
Okay.
They are well. Show me their faces. Where are they? How can they leave me like this? Fair, no? You and I, exact reaction. Correct?
Yeah.
Imagine your husband says, I'm going out somewhere, I'll return by 5 p.m. There is no WhatsApp text saying that he's returning by 5 p.m. He doesn't turn up till 5:30 or 6. God forbid till 8. What would be your face when he comes back? Where did you go for so long without telling me? I had so many things that I had to ask you to do in the time that you were absent. Right? So
Yes.
basically,
Yes.
the anger is now directed towards Rama and Lakshmana. Why have they not come here yet? So again, the great distress she questions. She's very, very sad. They're leaving me to be so upset and sad. They've not turned up for so many days. How come? Logically, now if she were in not deluded by the fact of her suffering, she would have said, oh, they didn't know my whereabouts. Correct? That she's not willing to accept. In a very totally feminine way, she questions, why have they not come for me? कुशलीयदि काकुत्स्थः कुशलीयदि काकुत्स्थः किं न सागरमेखलां किं न सागरमेखलां महीं दहति कोपेन महीं दहति कोपेन युगान्ताग्निरिवोत्थितः युगान्ताग्निरिवोत्थितः कुशलीयदि काकुत्स्थः किन्न सागरमेखलां कुशलीयदि काकुत्स्थः किन्न सागरमेखलां महीं दहति कोपेन युगान्ताग्निरिवोत्थितः महीं दहति कोपेन युगान्ताग्निरिवोत्थितः टुगेदर कुशलीयदि काकुत्स्थः किन्न सागरमेखलां महीं दहति कोपेन युगान्ताग्निरिवोत्थितः. Kim na dahati? Why does he not burn? This is her first question. Why does he not burn the entire earth looking for me? Kakutstaha kushali yadi. If Rama is fine. Kakutstaha, one who belongs to the Kakutsta dynasty, namely Rama. Kushali yadi, if he is well. Uttitaha yugantagniriva. Uttitaha, risen. Yugantagni, pralayagni. Like the risen pralayagni. Sagara mekhalam mahim. The mahi, earth. Sagara mekhala, girdled by the ocean. The entire earth girdled by the ocean. Kopena, out of anger. Kinna dahati, why does he not burn? So here Govind Raja says, she unleashes her full pranaya kopa, her full anger on Rama. If he is known, Kakutstha, the whole dynasty is known for compassion, helping others in distress, being kind. Whereas all that compassion and kindness gone with respect to me. That Kakutstha, that is the Dhwani when she calls him Kakutstha. So, the implication of burning the earth surrounded with the ocean is, Govindaraja commentary says, she will convert the entire, Rama in his anger will convert the entire ocean waters into oil. And with that oil, he will burn up the entire earth, it seems, in his complete anger to search for her. So, why does he not do that? Is her first question. Anandiji, please ask.
Ma'am, just one thought that I was having, ma'am. Considering the tone in which the context is shifting now, right? From the time she's identified the ring to her lamenting.
Now, no lamentation. Now, anger. Lamentation
Anger.
over. Over
Yeah.
in 16, 17, she was lamenting. Now, no lamentation. Direct anger at the messenger. He's ready to shoot the messenger.
I was just thinking if she's also trying to show to Hanuman the kind of thought processes she's been dealing with in her loneliness also,
yes,
right?
yes.
That's also one way of...
She's trying to, and it happens involuntarily. The language she uses, no, kimno, kimno, kachinna, those words are all, no, very, it's like when you're giving back to somebody, how you give back, shooting statements, not very well thought, well framed statements. Why he is not doing this? Huh? Tell me, like this, you'll ask, no, somebody whom you're fighting with, same tone. That is the tone of the words that she's used. Why is he not here? Why is he not burnt the earth? So, you can see her emotions changing so significantly throughout the Sarga. Now it's come to anger. Okay. But it's still an anger which is tinted or which is mixed with a lot of affection for Hanuman, which is why she feels comfortable enough to ask him all this. Otherwise, no lady will insult her husband like this. She's doing this because of the level of trust now that she has in him. She's directly asking him, if he is fine, why has he not come for me? Okay. So now we move forward. The question is answered. Okay. Athava shaktimantau tau. Athava shaktimantau tau. Suranam api nigrahe. Suranam api nigrahe. Mamaiva tu na dukkhanam. Mamaiva tu na dukkhanam. Asti manye viparyayaha. Asti manye viparyayaha. Athava shaktimantau tau. Suranam api nigrahe. Athava shaktimantau tau. Suranam api nigrahe. Mamaiva tu na dukkhanam. Asti manye viparyayaha. Mamaiva tu na dukkhanam. Asti manye viparyayaha. Together. Athava shaktimantau tau. Suranam api nigrahe. Mamaiva tu na dukkhanam. Asti manye viparyayaha. Okay. Manye, I do not believe. Athava, or else. Tau Suranam api nigrahe shaktivantau. Both of them. Tau means both of them. Suranam api, of the devas also. Nigrahe, in subduing them. Shaktimantau, perfectly powerful, capable. Tu, but Mama dukkhanam eva viparyayaha nasti. Mama dukkhanam, my sorrows, of my sorrows only, eva viparyayaha, relief, reversal. Nasti, I think so. I believe so. So basically, two ways you can interpret it. One is logical statement. They are so capable, they can even control the devas. Probably the time has not come for my sorrows to be reversed. Okay, is one way to say. The other way to say it is, so busy fighting so many battles that they don't have time to come and reverse my sorrows. Okay, dukkhanam viparyayaha na asti iti manye. For my sorrows only, they don't have time. We say, no, when somebody does a lot of social service, we say, no, he's so busy serving society that he doesn't have time to do things for his family. We hear this about some people. So like that, Rama and Lakshmana are so busy fighting so many fires and solving so many others' problems, so many problems of others, but they are not having time to solve my problem. Okay, that is the dhvani or the implication. So when we see all these, when I told you the story of Rama and the Anguliyaka, when now we are hearing Sita Mata shout in anger, at all these things, at all these points, junctures, you find Rama, Sita Mata behaving like normal human beings, exactly like how you and I would behave. This should not this should not allow us to think anything, it should not allow us to lose sight of the fact of who they are. Rama is Bhagavan, Sita is Jagan Mata. They are behaving like two actors in a play. A normal husband, normal wife. Husband playing tricks on the trying to pull the wife's leg, trying to act superior, trying to generally fool around. Wife showing her anger to her husband. Very normal, everyday things that we all do. Right? We must not lose sight of the fact that just because they are behaving like actors in a play, they are no different from what they are. They are Bhagavan, Jaganmata, no change. But they act in this way to teach us valuable lessons. What is happening to them, let us see and understand. How they behave, let us see and understand. That's the whole purpose of Ramayana, where Lord Rama takes a avatar of a normal human being who does not even cognize his divinity. Just like you and me. We are also really divine, but we don't cognize it, right? We choose not to cognize it. Correct? What do? I'm a normal human being. Let me go after whatever material desires. Let me go after whatever things that give me happiness. One life theory, we'll say. This is one newfangled thing. Okay, there is no rebirth also. Let me enjoy this life because I don't know what my rebirth will be like. I may be born as a worm, then how will I enjoy? Let me enjoy now, here and now. So what do? We forget our divinity. So the same way, they act as if they have forgotten their divinity, but the lessons are still there for us to learn. Okay, so with that disclaimer, we'll move forward. Tachinna yathi, because keeps on, she keeps getting more and more sarcastic. So before I get into that level of sarcasm, I thought let me put this Pitika. Keep Tachinna yathito Ramaha. Tachinno Kachinna vyatito Ramaha. Kachinna paritapyate. Kachinna paritapyate. Uttarani cha karyani. Uttarani cha karyani. Kurute purushottamaha. Kurute purushottamaha. Kachinna vyatito Ramaha. Kachinna paritapyate. Kachinna vyatito Ramaha. Kachinna paritapyate. Uttarani cha karyani. Kurute purushottamaha. Uttarani cha karyani. Kurute purushottamaha. So here, by the very interesting use of the particle kachitna, is it not so? Is it not so? Is how we must understand. Ramaha na vyatitaha kaschit. Is he not depressed? Yathitaha means depressed. He's not depressed, no. On account of separation from me, there is no joy, there is no sorrow, no. Na paritapite kachit. He's not suffering, no. Purushottamaha, that great person, uttarani karyani kurute, is he doing the necessary, is he taking the necessary steps for my retrieval or is he not? That is how we must understand. Okay. He's not depressed. He's not upset. He's not suffering, is it? He's not taking the necessary steps to retrieve me, is it? This is what she's asking. Again, understanding the framework of her past history, she is like Anandi ji very nicely pointed out, she is trying to give Hanuman a glimpse into her mind. I'm going through so much suffering. What is Rama doing there? Okay. So we'll move. Harika ji?
Ma'am, but the question is, I know she is behaving as per the situation, but she was the only one who thought in Sarga 25 we have seen that maybe Rama doesn't know that I am here. She was the only one who said this, and now she is also showing the anger. So
Possibly because seeing the ring, okay, made her think that Rama does know that I am alive somewhere. Having known it, has he taken, because for a person of Rama, in her mind, the expectations from Rama, remember, are superhuman, although he is behaving like a human. Okay, she believes that he can burn the earth. Why has he still not done it? I mean, that's the whole point. He could send one very, very politely, he could send one ring through you. If the implication is, by now he should have been here having destroyed Lanka. By now I should be back with him. So that the pent-up anger, no, till in 25th Sarga, she was alone, rationalizing her fate to herself, having no one to vent to, and not having really an alternative thought. She tried to keep it as logical and positive for herself, which is what we all do. But the moment we see an inkling that, oh, this could have been better for us, no, what do? We fight for that better thing, no? We say, why was it not given to me earlier? That is exactly what she's doing here. And the very use of the word kachinna, no, it's very poetically written. The way the sentence has been framed, no, I think the English translation is very inadequate. It merely reports it, it says, you see, and it almost makes it sound, in Giri book, for example, it sounds solicitous. It's not solicitous, it's angry. Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
I actually refer to the, usually I don't refer to the Giri book for meaning at all, but I actually refer to the Giri book to know what is the tone of the translation, and the tone is actually to be sad, to be sorry, this is wrong. Okay. I mean, obviously, all the traditional commentators are exactly using and interpreting Kachinna like how I am sharing it right now in the class. This is not, therefore, my logical explanation. It's from the commentaries. Kachinnadina Sambhra. The only one who's softest here is Bhushanakara. Govindaraja doesn't like any kind of extra this one. He's the only one who is little sober. The others directly reported. Kachinnadina Sambhrantaha. Kachinnadina Sambhrantaha. I'll come to your question, Maji, after teacher Shloka. Karyeshu chana muhyati. कार्येषु च न मुह्यति कच्चित् पुरुषकार्याणि कुरुते नृपते सुतः कच्चिन्नदीनः सम्भ्रान्तः कार्येषु च न मुह्यति कच्चिन्नदीनः सम्भ्रान्तः कार्येषु च न मुह्यति कच्चित् पुरुषकार्याणि कुरुते नृपते सुतः कच्चित् पुरुषकार्याणि कुरुते नृपते सुतः together कच्चिन्नदीनः सम्भ्रान्तः कार्येषु च न मुह्यति कच्चित् पुरुषकार्याणि कुरुते नृपते सुतः. Nripate sutaha. Kurute is the verb. Mukhyati is another verb. Mukhyati. Turn away from. Not to get deluded here. Huh? Same dhatu. Which means to be deluded. Mukhyati means to turn away from. Kurute means doing. Does. Let's see the meanings. Then we'll understand better. Nripatehe sutaha. The king's son. Nripati. Taranam patihi. Nripati. Okay, Nripati means king. Nripatehe sutaha. The king's son. Sena Chakravarti Kumara. Rama. Deenaha sambhrantaha na kachit karyeshu chana mukhyati. Being very, very deenaha. Being very, very miserable. Sambhrantaha. Being agitated on account of separation from me. Na kachit karyeshu chana mukhyati. Na kachit karyeshu mukhyati. Does he turn away from doing his work on account of depression, on account of separation from me? Is that why he has not done the basic work of getting me back? You get it? Is he so depressed that he can't act? It's a question. Na mukhyati. Does he turn away from work because he is depressed? Purusha karyani kachit kurte kachinna karyani. Purushartha means goal. Purusha karyani does not mean male effort, masculine effort. Purusha karyani means goal-driven effort. Okay, so is he engaging in goal-driven effort or not? If so, his primary goal must be to rescue me. Where is evidence of that action? This is how she is asking this question. So, is he turning away from doing his work because on account of depression, on account of separation from me? Is he turning away from goal-driven work? Is that why he's not come and rescued me yet? It's the implied question. Okay, so this train goes forward over the quite a few shlokas because she has a So we will see that in the next class. Umaji, you had a question, no? Sorry, I said I'll tell it after this shloka. Umaji, are you there? Okay. We will now go into the concluding shlokas.